Right, I think we're good. Yes? Wonderful. Hello world. Welcome to Renegade Studios. Unfortunately, your host is saving his voice. So I will be introing today. My name is Artificial. I will be your dungeon master for today. Welcome to D&D. Our host, D-Rez of Renegade Studios, will be joining us shortly as needed. I am proud to announce, hopefully, the concluding segment of this chapter of the campaign. Last weekend, we had quite the mess of the Midnight Star facing off with the Rudder and Big Bertha. Today, we're going to continue that, and we'll see what happens. We've got our main five today, so let's see how well it goes. First off, I would love everyone to roll me initiative, and let's get this game started.
All right.
Fumbles around in the dark for dice.
The 6.
Oh Lord, the day starts good.
13.
As D-Rez gets our nat 1 of the day.
Oh no.
At least to get it out of the way in initiative. Oh boy, here we go. 12. Edgar. Alright, everyone's saving their voice this morning.
I got mine.
Stonewall. And Allison got a 6. And the baddie's got a 7.
I'm gonna have to change this to a 7-tier system.
Stonewalls. Alrighty. Bad guy's got a 7. So we will get this show on the road. First off, Stonewall, you are up first, and Vivian and the NPCs are on your go. So please, tell me how you would like to attend with this situation.
Alright, so obviously we're looking at all this crazy situation that has obviously occurred. He's gonna definitely try to break away and order a full broadside poured into the side of this.
Oh, absolutely. Point blank. You are familiar that Beppe is over there, but you think that'll be fine.
Can I be firing hot shot?
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I want to go with, because that might give more of a punch.
Alright, so you will obviously have advantage for point blank of effectivity here, but I do need you to roll me 4 cannon rolls.
Okay.
To see if they hit.
Okay.
At this point, technically, you're literally side to side, so you just need over a 7 when you hit.
Okay.
So if you just want to roll, I've lowered the DC instead of advantage, so if you just want to roll, and so long as you hit a 7 or higher, you hit.
Okay, you said 4 times, right?
4 shots right off the bat.
Okay, so 18 is
Got
one. 8,
Got it?
14,
Got it?
13.
Wonderful. Alright, Vivian and the NPCs are on your turn, so she's going to add another shot, which will hit. And they're going to add 2 more, which will, goodness, both hit. So, 7 cannon shots. I will need you to roll me 8 d10 of damage times 7.
Sweet!
Okay.
It's gonna be bored after that, but
And then we will determine extra damage for hot shots.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this is not going to be good for them. This is a good...
I probably
And
should
game, yeah.
probably use the online stuff rather than, you know...
Save some time. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you said D10?
8 d10 per cannon.
Okay, 8d10. So. I was just trying to get the online thing together. You know what?
/roll / 8d10. Pardon me.
I'm trying to figure out the roll. So, and then plus 8? Would that be it?
No, you can just do a / roll space 8d10. And you'll just have to do that 7 times.
Okay. So, I'm almost thinking of doing it by hand because it's easier for me to do that than...
Really?
I can do it quickly. I've learned. So,
All right.
Yeah. So, 3. I'm gonna type these out.
All right. Well, please do that and let me know when you have everything. I'm going to move on to someone else while you're doing math.
That works fine.
Edgar, please tell me what's going on.
Edgar is immediately going to head over to this whatever the hell it is crane thing.
There's a large fashioned pulley crane that is literally grappling into the main deck. We'll say the cannons are ringing off as this is going. There's shrapnel going everywhere. The front wall is effectively near gone at this point.
Dimitri, replace the 1 with an 8. Because I think he's rolling 8d10, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just do that and you'll be golden.
Okay, so I'll roll to inspect the crane to see if I can get this thing off. I mean,
All right, it's got a classic like a pincher's hand, and it's digging one side into the top of the deck, the other side into the side of the ship, like it's grappling over the railing. But it's got a good chunk of the ship. It's literally made of wood, pulleys, and slight steel. You can snap this thing, no problem with enough force.
okay, then hell yeah, I'm just gonna frickin' snap this piece of crap off of our deck.
How so?
Let's see. Do I want to risk using a tool for this, or do I just want to strong arm it?
You do have the Maidenhead at anyone's command, any turn.
Is the anchor still in? Is the anchor still connected? The one that she's working on.
At this point, she will have pulled that one out.
Okay.
Just toppling in the water.
In that case, then yes, I will request her help with getting this thing off.
All right. So she will clamber up the side of the ship, just tuck it up under the arm like a football, and you'll see the stone constrict around it until it just crunches enough, and she'll snap it sideways. The claw will still remain in the deck of the ship, but she's broken free.
Sweet lord.
Okay, that should be all of them. You said 8d10. That should be 8.
That is 1 cannon. You'll need to do that 6 more times, my buddy.
Alright.
Dude, you realize there's a way you can do this in the
Yeah, I
chat?
can help. I can help.
Yeah, I'm gonna
My buddy, you can do this if it's easier.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we're trying to convey. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's alright.
Sweet lord, Gene! 3 nat 10s?
Nice.
Oh.
Too bad that's not canon. Haha, jokes.
Hang on. 8 times 7. Somebody
Aw.
quick, what's 8 times 7?
Math fails me today. It's why I have a calculator.
8 times 7.
No, Dimitri. No. 8d10, not 1d8.
Yeah, I know. Don't use it.
Oh, the captain's not in his right mind. There's too much going on.
Too much insanity.
Mm-hmm.
Too much.
What happens if
insanity.
you just type that? Just take out the period.
There we go. There we go. Okay. 8d10. There we go.
There we go.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, 57. There's your first one.
Okay.
Do that 6 more times, please.
Okay. So that's one.
All right, Edgar, that's essentially your main action. Do you want to do anything else?
No, other than that, no. Just fire the guns into the side of this thing.
Got
Trying to
you.
blow it apart.
Yes,
Napoleonic
Edgar,
style.
that was your main action. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm not sure if there's anything else he can do other than if somebody wants an assist.
Okay, you can voice that.
Okay, that should be it.
I
50.
know I voiced it last turn before we ended, so I think everybody is aware. The only other thing is, can I see any people from where I am? Can I see these guys up on the parapets?
Dimitri, I think I need one more cannon roll.
Alright.
Yes, there are traders all over this thing. There's like 2 in each corner. There's about 4 of them up near this crane who are either seem to be working on it or possibly the flame gout cannons. Through the front wall that's pretty much gone now, you can see several of them running around the courtyard trying to wrangle a halfling.
Ha 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 ha. Nice. Are any of these guys on the front trained on us still?
With what, the cannons?
Either can I look into where they have the... That's actually a good idea. I was gonna go for the archers, but what about those guys holding the iced over cannons? Or the flame, gouts of flame or whatever?
Oh yeah, they're about online. If you, they're gonna be up and ready on their next turn, looks like.
Sweet. I am going to summon Evil Archer.
Ooh, tell me more, tell me more.
Let me find...
311 points of damage.
Sweet Lord!
This
Wow.
thing. Good job as the front of this thing just explodes.
Hang on, I have a problem.
Oh?
My map did a weird thing, and it's currently stuck.
Oops.
I'm not entirely frozen, but I am stuck in a viewfinder. There we go, got it. I don't know how the hell that happened.
Alright, so there's hardly anything holding up this front crane. Alright, so this front wall is about gone. Good job.
Alright, so I am going to, Oh, wait, shoot, I just realized something's typed wrong in the damn thing. Oh well. It's supposed to be... There we go. So Evil Archer, gilded bow and arrow that disables an enemy when hit. The bowstring is made of the archer's own muscle tissue, so distance is completely dependent on the archer's own strength.
Oh. Well, you're at close range, you should be fine.
Yeah. Well, the only problem is that when I pull this thing out, I do take damage from it.
Ooh, interesting.
But Edgar's still at full health, so...
Okay, so tell me what you want to do.
He's gonna pull this out and aim directly at the people manning the gouts of fire. Actually, what are the gouts of fire made of? Because if there's any
They
chance
seem
I
to be
can,
modified cannons as well.
can I aim to attempt to cripple the mechanism?
Absolutely. If you just want to like aim down the barrel of this thing, you can probably set it off prematurely or at least disable it.
It's really bad when that happens to a cannon, because, yeah.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that because essentially what I have is I have a massive bow and arrow that has arrows the size of javelins.
Oh, perfect.
That will definitely disable it.
Okay, just pick the one on the on the right of the cannon and the left, and just ping which side you want, and basically roll me, and you've pretty much disabled it.
Alright, I'll go for the one closest to me right here, most likely.
Gotcha.
Do I get to roll with advantage because it's point
Oh,
blank?
absolutely. You are point blank.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. The highest I rolled was a 5.
Ooh.
I'm not
Five
even
is-
kidding. Two.
No. Yeah. I was gonna say, at close range, a 5 is still.
Is still.
I'm
I
gonna
know.
Unfortunately, have to say that's a no. So, okay, I got this. So, you summon up this magical feat, and you go to let this arrow fly, and the ship just jostles again as the megalodon rears back for another bite, and this thing goes sailing off in misdirection. It's way too high over the distance, far. Shot and I missed. Fired and I missed.
And I fired, and I fired, and I missed. I missed both times.
I got sad. I had the popsicle. I passed out on the boat.
You want a popsicle? Just
Sorry,
don't bring it to the
just you.
soda.
All right. Okay, Edgar, that'll be you. Naora, please, how do you contend with this nonsense?
Okay, so what I can do, I want to use Shatter. I can send it over to those people, to the people who are like with the arrows.
Oh, you just kind of want to disrupt them from a mechanism, or just like try and catch a bunch of everybody? Do you want to like shatter a cannon?
Maybe if it'll work, but I'm mostly aiming for the people.
Okay, I believe shatter has to work on a selected object or an item or one target.
No, it just says everybody in a 10-foot radius of where I cast it. Takes
Nice.
3d8 thunder damage on a failed
Okay.
save.
What's the radius, please?
10 feet radius of where I cast it.
Okay, you'll be able to get the two over here that are manning the other flame gout if you'd like, or the two in the tower that are manning a couple cannons.
Wait, what are the first two people manning?
The two right here are manning the fire gout. The other two up here are manning cannons.
I'll choose the first two people.
Okay.
And they have to
I
make a
think I need to make
Constitution saving throw.
Forgot
Yep,
to roll
gotcha.
a bunch of crap on my turn.
That's a fail, and that's a fail. All right, absolutely. Please roll your damage.
Okay, give me a sec.
Good job so far today, guys. It's gonna be wrapped up quick.
So,
All right, and that's 19 apiece, correct?
Yep, 19 apiece.
Gotcha. Okay, so you see these two individuals up here just rocking back and forth and fall pretty much prone. They're not bloodied, but they're having a hell of a hard time. Alrighty, do you want to move anywhere? And that'll be your turn.
That'll be my turn for now.
Okay. So, time to bring the pain. The water does not like his, vessel being half destroyed. First off, minor events. Everyone expects a few Sahuagins to jump on board, but that doesn't happen. Because you guys hear a hurdy-gurdy go up in panic as there are two Sahuagins assaulting the kobolds and dirge.
get away from them.
Alright, so whoever cares to can see over the side of the ship. These two fishmen are trying to get over the side of the rowboat, but they're both being bapped to hell by these two kobolds with an oar each. Bap, 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 bap. Get on! Go on, get! Lap, 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 lap. Dirge is like on his tippy toes in the middle of the boat, holding onto the mast like he's afraid of something in the rowboat. And he's got, you're not quite sure how, but it's like he's panic playing the hurdy-gurdy. It's beautiful, but it's fast. And because I rolled wonderfully, you see one of the Sawagans stop fighting and kind of bob there and just stare at the Minotaur. You see him just frantically point like, go, get away, or something, and you see that Sawagan swim off. You think Dirge may have just influenced the Sawagan with his music. Yeah.
He's a bird!
Yes.
Yes.
The other one does not get affected, but manages to just jump underwater. And those of you who are watching, I assume you guys, when you notice these things, you're kind of watching where they go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of them, you see them both clamber up the side. One of them gets up on the deck of the ship and just kind of leisurely walks over to the rudder. He is busy shouting at people and everything. Just looks over at his little fish man who's trying to kind of claps him gently on the side. Where are you on? He just kind of backshands the fish thing. Go! Do what you're told! And it just kind of looks like, I don't understand. It just tucks its head down like a dog who's being yelled at. I don't get it! And you see it just kind of crawl down somewhere in the ship. The other one, you see it come out of the water backwards. It's using its tail to help somehow climb. And it drags behind it a large cage.
Oh no!
No.
Too heavy. It gets up on the back of the deck of the ship, and there's a large cage that is filled with two bodies. Beep. There you go. Yay. To the front. And it just dumps it in the treasure pile up here. The rudder seems to care less of what this one's done because it's collected something like it's been told, and it goes overboard. You see two tiny little skeleton hands kind of flailing out of the cage from your perspective. The rudder is. I'm not gonna do it because I didn't plan a speech or anything. But you can imagine he's got on the classic ranting, raging of "I'm the best. I will be the king of the ocean. Yada yada. No one can defeat me." Basic villain banter.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say he uses the phrase of "I'm the king of this ocean," and you will see almost miraculously one skeleton break out of this cage. I want to be king. And before we continue, you see this skeleton latch on the back of this crocodile man. And you see him start swatting. The rudder's not busy.
Crocodile, 25-10, come on, you last.
Alrighty. Time to bring the pain.
Oh boy.
1, fail. 2, fail. That's a win. 4 and 5. So 2 hits on cannons. The flame gouts are not up and functional yet. Now that everyone is still inconvenienced, but they're almost. Roll 8 d10. Alright, someone's gonna have to be on the honor system here. Did I say 3 or 4?
Wait, what?
I think I rolled 5 times, but I don't remember if 3 or 4 hit.
You said 3.
To say,
Yeah,
I think it was 3.
I think it was.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I confused myself. All right, so 3 cannons go point blank, rocketing downwards through the top deck from these towers. Less than satisfactory. So 51 plus 47. So that's 98 more points of damage to the deck in hull 1. And 47 to quadrant 3. Quadrant 3 is not doing so good. It's below half. Stonewall, you are familiar with the sound of rushing water in the bottom of the cargo hold. It's been leaking. You already know this. However, I need to make sure. Yep. And yep. So I need to also do a bite.
No, stop biting holes in my ship.
Yeah, really.
No, no.
Why is everyone trying to destroy this ship? Come on.
Alright, so that is 44 plus 31. So that is 75 more points of damage to quadrant 2 and 3. Oh yeah, this thing's taking on water. Something needs to happen or get rid of this shark. Alright, so quadrant 3 is dangerously at 178. Stonewall, you are familiar with damages on a ship. You can feel the ship starting to lean. Something needs to be done, and something needs to be done quickly, or you guys are well past in trouble.
Okay,
The few traders on it's not your turn quite yet, but I appreciate that. The traders on board are not worried about casting on the ship anymore. They are worried about trying to keep themselves afloat as well. They're in trouble as well, so that's good news for you guys. Besides, the other ones are those who could see in the front wall in this courtyard. There's a halfling running around with a candle jammed in his head,
Oh my god.
or at least in his hair. Running around. Those of you who are watching see they're trying to wrangle this halfling. One of them actually manages to grab hold of Bep for just a second, and they completely burst into flames.
Oh my god.
Drops the halfling in the candle, and Bep just keeps going, running in circles.
Chaos. Havoc. It's raining.
Alright. The rudder's getting scratched because of Craig, who was wrestling him with all the shrapnel in his back, but he manages to just really grab him by the back of the shirt and fling him to the deck of the ship.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Back. Absolutely. Crocodile hissing intensifies. Glosson, please. The ship's not good.
I need to do my
Ship's
job.
bad, bro.
I'm deciding though, do I want to immediately, I need to go down there and start patching the hole, but I'm sitting here like,
The NPCs are going to try to keep this thing afloat until you guys can do some repairs.
Okay, so if they're gonna try to keep things repaired, I have an idea of what I could do to the Megalodon, but I don't know if it'll do a whole lot.
Oh, I apologize. I didn't take fire damage, which is still raging on the deck of the ship.
Fuck, I was hoping you wouldn't think about that.
6 and 5. Minus 6. Minus 5. Okay, please continue.
So I was thinking, I do have the transmutation of alter self, and I'm thinking if I alter myself, go down there, wait another turn, I could probably blast this thing in the mouth with ice or fire.
How would alter self help
Or
that?
water. Because it'll give me an aquatic adaptation. You adapt your body to an aquatic environment, spouting gills and growing
Oh, I
webs.
thought you meant below ship, below deck. I'm sorry.
I don't know, like jumping over.
How do we guarantee you're not gonna get eaten?
I was going to say, that's an
Exactly, that was
illusion,
my
though, is it
thought.
not?
So that was my other thought.
Is that actually going to allow you to breathe underwater, or I thought that was an illusion?
No, you can breathe underwater and gain a swimming speed equal to your walking speed.
Okay. Well, I
But then the other
suppose
option-
that's feasible.
Yeah, but
There's-
okay, he's right. I could very well get
That is true. I literally have here on the Megalodon sheet, they do have a swallow if you're grappled.
Can I go below deck and start using web on these holes and stuff?
You can if you want to spend that for your turn.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. If you want to make this the majority of your turn, I will make you the best repairman. This is going to be your turn.
Yeah.
Okay, support. Alright, you will have 6 chances. You will need to roll just over a 5 to successfully patch these major leaks with web, enough for these crewmen to help with repairs.
You said just over a 5, right?
Correct.
Okay, well, it's good because I rolled an 8.
Okay, that's 1.
How many rolls do we?
You have 6. You have 6 chances here.
6, okay. Fuck. 2. Damn it. 8. What's wrong with you today? My dice are rolling bad today. What's up, guys? Have I mistreated you? I'm sorry. 3.
Oh, 3 misses.
And I rolled 2 more times?
Yeah, 6 total.
2. God damn it.
Okay.
I could have done something else, and I am choking now.
And a 6. And I think that's my last roll for me.
Correct. Alright, you still get rid of 3 major holes. That is a big help.
Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with my dice today. They don't like me today for some reason.
Alright, do you want to remain below deck for your movement?
Can I come
You
back
want to
up?
get back up top? Yeah, you can get back up top if you want.
Yeah, I want to get back up.
Okay. Alright. Willow! Welcome to the game. Alright. Electric cannons, or are we talking about the fire elementals? Nice. Okay. You can, at this point, if you want to do 2, you are more than welcome to, instead of just 1, if you want to spend the full turn. Just roll me your cannons. You'll just need to beat a 7. Oh, come on! Nice, please! Get another chance. Keep going. Alright, that works. Okay. 8d10, and I will determine shock in just a second. That's pretty decent numbers. What are you aiming at specifically? Just inside one of the towers? No specific target? Ah! Very good. Point blank, right in the water.
Smart move.
Megalodon does not have that much health.
Heals up a little bit. Maneuver.
It wasn't the healthiest. They've been mistreated. Not quite. He's not dead.
Will he be in pain?
Alright, so that puts the Megalodon at 250 health out of 500.
Yeah.
Started off at about 300 and some change. It wasn't exactly the healthiest. Oh, wait, no, I apologize. I might be wrong here. No, that's for the fort. I apologize. No, you guys deserve better than that. No, yeah, the Megalodon's only health is 181. I'm like, why is that so much health for a Megalodon? Yeah, no. He's 40. I'm about to swindle you with this amazing roll. Yeah, the shark is at 134. It's much better. All right. Shocking in the water. Very good. Please roll me 3d6. And I'll do times 2 because water. Weak to electric. Nice. So 26 more. 108. Okay, so I will say with that, the Megalodon is currently stunned and will not be able to bite next turn. Stonewall!
Alright.
They're not looking so hot, and neither are you guys.
Yeah, knowing that both vessels are taking a batter, and again, I'm gonna fire point blank into this thing. You know, all the guns that can be fired into it, I will fire into it.
Okay, now here's the thing. There's not really a front wall. Are you just aiming in the courtyard, or are you aiming through the front wall, like into the back with the ship that's kind of resting in it?
Anything that it can hit, like through it, just trying to blast it off, trying to blow this thing apart. He's out for blood.
Oh, good lord, okay.
He's out for blood. He wants this thing gone and destroyed.
Okay. Again, roll me over a 7.
Alright.
You get 4 chances. Vivian will... Yeah, Vivian will add a cannon. It's a hit. APCs.
Yeah, I'm just typing these in, so... 11.
You gotta roll me a D20 for each cannon hit. You have to make over 7.
Yep. First one's 11.
Okay, so that's 4.
Yep. 10.
5.
13.
6.
That one's a 3, so that'd be a miss.
Okay, so you have 6 cannons total. One of the cannons will ring out and ricochet off of something in the courtyard.
The next one's a 13.
No, you're good. You're good.
And
You're caught up. You had 4
Okay.
cannons, and I had added 3 from Vivian and the NPCs.
Okay.
So you have 6, 8 D10 to roll me, please.
6.
So 8 D10 times 6. Stonewall's angry.
So that'd be 1, right?
8d10. 8d10.
Oh, 8. Okay.
Apologize, this is confusing.
No, it's all good. Just a bunch of numbers being through.
Copy and paste that, but delete the period at the front.
Okay.
Captain's gone angry, guys.
That's 1.
Oh boy.
And I do this for 3 other times, right? For the 4 guns I fired.
You will do it a total of 6 times, so 5 more times, please.
Oh, 6 times, okay.
Good. 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 Okay.
That should be 6.
It is. Let me calculate something. I may show you something.
Yes, this is the power. This is the power of naval artillery.
Alright, playing around.
No, no, he's not. You do not. No. Do not.
Actually, no, I will be pretty kind with this. So, plus 34 plus 36. Okay, so the fort itself, as these cannons ringing here, just start exploding barrels and crates and literally ammunition and stuff these guys have. They're having a really bad day. They are... What is my piece of paper? They are currently at 279 health for the fort and structural integrity in total. However, minus so many notes. Megalodon. What? Two of these cannonballs just pierce the courtyard and strike in the back of the Megalodon. The Megalodon is actually at 38 health now.
Wow.
Wowzers. As you just see these two cannonballs just strike right through the ground and two small little pools of blood just start forming on the courtyard. It can't do anything, it's stunned. Damn. Alrighty, this thing, guys, you've already got this thing on the ropes. Good job. Edgar?
Oh boy. I'm gonna let the audience pick for this one. Well, not the audience, the group. Offense or defense?
Let's get some defense because our ship is also not doing so well, so...
Yeah, I think that'll be
Okay, let me...
Audio is
Oh, do you guys just goes finish him?
Yeah.
Okay, let me find something. I have to go through a big-ass list here. Oh, where the hell is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Oh, this will be good for flavor. At this point, the runner's just kind of standing there a little bit shocked and looking at the horror that's going on. Like, the whole front of the fortress is just gone now. It's just kind of regretting things. And you just kind of hear him kind of whisper to himself, too many guns. They had too many guns. Too many guns.
I guess Stonewall can't see him from where he is. I'm just more of asking a question.
Mm-hmm.
I guess with all the stuff in front, I guess Stonewall can't see him. But
You should be able to kind of see him around the side of this
Okay.
tower. He's up above.
okay. Because if he was looking at Stonewall would just have this this aura of rage staring at him for how dare you do this to my ship. Just this seething anger. Anger he hasn't felt since the war.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Shoot, wait,
Blank
that's double damage.
PTSD stares from this crocodile man. Oh, the devil's among us.
Well,
Okay,
it's
so
the creature's well.
okay, so I found it. So, hoo boy. For technically defense. I'm assuming we voted defense, right?
Yeah. I'd agree. I agree with that. I think that was the overwhelming vote.
Okay. So, Edgar's looking around. The crane is in the process of being busted.
No, the crane's free.
Yeah, the crane's free. The evil archer failed miserably because of the rocking of the ship. He's looking around. There's fires on deck. There's stuff crumbling. He can hear the water rushing in.
I don't have the tokens in, but the fort is mostly on fire at this point.
Well, at the same time, he doesn't care about the fort. He cares about our ship.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. It's our ship is freaking getting close to going down. So, this is gonna cost him a lot of HP. Edgar is going to once again. I can just head across to the other side of the ship. I'm assuming.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna head to the other side of the ship. He's gonna, once again, gloves off, hold his arms out in a sort of summoning position. That mark on the back of his hand is gonna glow. His eyes are gonna glow red. And I'm assuming that most of the group is probably gonna have their jaws hit the ground when he summons what looks to be an enormous wooden golem.
Oh,
This is Evil
Yeah.
Carpenter. He is attempting to fix the ship.
A druid version of Tully.
Sort of. It's wood, so it floats. But it's like, oh sweet lord, this thing is about the size of a fucking building.
Oh, snap.
I kid you not. It really is. It would be about the size of a 10-story building.
Okay, so for sake and lack thereof token, it will be represented by Driftwood.
That is completely fine.
Woo-boo-boo.
Completely fine. Completely fine. But
Larger, smaller? What are we looking at?
no, you're actually right about the size.
Sploosh.
It's skinny. It's skinny. Woodzilla. Yeah. Careful how you say that term. But he summons an enormous, yeah, he summons an enormous, wooden golem. This thing...
The doors at the back of the cabin, one of them opens, and a pair of sunglasses come out. Whew! Frickin' doorman.
Oh, what the heck?
Doorman's made of wood.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Dorman, I believe in miracles.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I never saw that coming.
Okay.
But,
What's
so
going
this-
on?
This huge wooden golem, what the ability it has is, first of all, it is quite literally used solely for construction. It is used to reconstruct entire cities in a day.
Nice.
So this thing, from its position in the water, it might be able to at least patch holes in the hull. It can't do much internally. That is what the workers on its back are for. It literally has what looks like miniature versions of itself protruding from each notch of its spine, which can come off and turn into individual people-sized workers.
All right, so this thing kind of just summons and slowly sinks, giving you the Terminator thumbs up as you feel the ship kind of jostle slightly as the NPCs inside try to not be surprised at magically self-repairing holes. At least that's what they think.
Yep, there's gonna be, yeah, so this thing is gonna get to work, and the giant golem itself can patch the outside of the ship, and it will drop. Where is my die? It'll drop because I have to roll a certain number. This is going to drop 11 new workers onto the deck of the ship to run down into the hull and start they can basically, they are at beck and call of whoever is on the ship.
All right, I imagine for the time being, the NPCs are just using them as extra hands, and the
Yeah.
ship's getting repaired.
Yep.
Nice play, nice play.
Glosson, hang on. Glosson, you are closest. Can you roll me a perception check really quick on Edgar?
Maybe. Cringy, I'm hoping it's a good roll because I really want to know what you
What is it?
Wait a minute. It's not good. Wait a minute. That would be an 8.
Okay, you only have to roll above a 5.
Oh, okay, good.
Because you're close enough that you'd be able to see see it, but there's a chance you might miss it.
Ah.
As he summons this, you notice as he's putting his gloves back on, he kind of makes that sort of little movement that you could tell it was a cough, and you see him put his hand to his mouth, just to politely cover. As he pulls it away, he pulls his hand away. You only see it for a second, but you're pretty sure there was blood on his palm.
Demon Daddy's in danger. Oh no.
Wow.
Oh, that is a new one. Oh God, I gotta write that down.
That's going in quotes.
Daddy's in danger.
Moving on. No, please, this thing's not looking good.
Okay then. I want to shoot lightning at some of at the enemy.
Take your pick. You can kind of just randomly strike in the fort and hit something at this point.
Yeah, it's.
Okay, so
I need to roll a save, I'm sure.
yep, a deck save.
Oh Lord. Okay. I don't. At this point, I'm just gonna ask you not to pick a target because I rolled a nat 1.
Hey.
So this lightning bolt gets called down. Just roll me damage, please.
Okay, that's 8d.
Somebody gonna die tonight.
It strikes the top of this crane mechanism as it malfunctions, being caught on fire, and kind of reels up like a lightning rod, much like we've seen before.
There you go.
This thing gets struck perfectly with its steel reinforcements and splinters open like a tree does when it gets struck by lightning. No more crane. The front wall completely crumbles with this. All the traders that were up on the front wall are either in the water or possibly dead under wreck and ruin, as there is no front wall anymore and the towers are structurally unsound. Wilhelm screams somewhere in the mix.
My leg.
My leg.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the baddies aren't going to be able to do anything except try to save themselves, half putting out fires. A tiny halfling scrambles up one of the towers and lands on the deck of the ship. Lucky Candle slightly wedged into its hair.
Beb.
Hello, Beb.
Literally, traders can't do shit. They're panicked. The rudder's pissed because he can't get the ship to move out of the way of danger. You see him rage, pick up this cage and just chuck it somewhere off the side of the ship. You'll see him just toss 2 skeletons down into the fray in the courtyard, and within a few moments you see them scramble and try their best to hop back on the deck of the ship. They kind of land lazily against the side, but manage to pull each other up on your ship.
Yay!
No, okay, I got this. Okay, so shit's bad. Sir, request a retreat. Retreat is for those who live to see another day. You're staying here. He'll chuck that individual down in the fray. You see the rudder start gathering up whatever attempted treasure he can hold in his arms. You think he's going to flee. Glosson, what's the call? This thing's on the verge of sinking.
Them or us?
Them.
That's what I thought.
One elf should not have this much power. Let me see.
Literally, the Megalodon is at 38 health. If you kill the Megalodon, this thing's going down.
Awesome. I'm going to follow in Candela's stride. I'm going to use Lightning Bolt.
Sweet. It's going to fail because it is stunned.
Fabulous. The creature takes 8d6 lightning damage on a failed save.
Do it. Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah. Do it.
Do it.
Yeah, do it.
Stew it.
Brew it.
Shark, stew it.
I got
I
it.
knew it.
To punch in the right number.
Yeah, they really
I'm
blew it.
I'm using online dice because this is just easier.
Okay, 30 points times 2 because it is.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
27 times 2 because lightning.
Oh, so do it again?
No, just double that one, please. So 27 times 2. With 54 damage, were you aiming anywhere? You've killed this thing. How do you want to do this?
I just wanted to like straight aim over the side. I mean, I'm not. Hold on, I'm not over there. Wait. Is it?
I'm
Yeah.
giving you the effective of it. How do you want to do the finish it move?
Oh. Oh
The
god.
Matthew Mercer. How do you want to do this?
Hey.
Try to be cool. It's the thing. I can't think of anything cool to say.
Think
Hasta la
the
vista,
thunder.
baby.
Nice, T-Red. Damn.
You just start singing Thunder by Imagine Dragons.
Yeah.
By the power of Thor!
Grayskull, I have the power.
No, even better, you cast this and the
Thunderstruck.
immigrant song starts playing. Ah!
Yes.
Let me know what you want. I need something.
Yeah.
Someone give me a Woody one-liner. I can't come up with anything good.
We've given you like 7!
Damn it! I really wanted this to sound cooler. Glosson gives a witty one-liner, does a spin, and just yaw.
With that, I'm gonna need to ask for the one-liner. We can't just gloss over that.
God,
Have
fucking
at
damn
me! Fuck!
Glosson just be gone. Thought.
Oh my god!
If that's what you want, I support
Wait,
that.
no. I gotta make it so it matches the time. Be gone. Twat. Be.
Hey, it's fun.
Because thought hasn't been invented yet. Anyway, be
Oh
gone.
my god.
What?
Oh, thoughts have always been around, we just haven't had words for them yet.
Begone, Satan! Hello, Shamu. Begone, Megalodon. Hello, Sushi. A lightning bolt is called down from the heavens, strikes right in the water, completely just negates this Megalodon. Any form of wriggling or life ceases, and this whole fort just begins to sink. Water floods the courtyards. Screaming ensues. Panic. The rudder, wide-eyed, still full of shrapnel, not happy, looking around. Damn you all! Ditches the treasure and just dumps over the side of the ship in a swan dive. All the other traders begin to go down with the ship. They literally start flocking towards the massive pile of treasure and are fighting each other to get treasure. They are sinking, mind you.
Deep inhale, boy.
Shall we announce that anybody who brings us back our shit lives?
Yeah, I mean, you've still got some things over
Yeah.
there. At least there's a sword.
Yeah.
Yes, immediately yes.
I was about to
Okay,
say,
tell me how this
you know,
happens. I can make this work.
I was about to say, if it's menacing, can we train guns on the pile?
Yes, I'm trying to get rid of a few tokens to help you out with that.
Awesome.
Well,
Because
don't just
Yeah, then-
destroy whatever's in the pile. I mean,
One sec, don't panic. I need to grab the Megalodon.
I have a question. I don't know
Please.
if I can do this. I have the power of telekinesis. Can I take some of that treasure? Like,
Yes.
can I use telekinesis to take some of that treasure?
Yeah. I mean, are you aiming for anything you guys have lost or just treasure in general?
Well, mostly I want to get back everything that was lost and nab some of the treasure.
Yeah. I guess we're able to
Stop.
get close enough so
You
that
guys
we
need
can
to stop.
start.
I see what's going on in chat. I'm dying.
All right, so Naor, if you want to grab Willow's sword, you are more than welcome to ferry that over, no problem.
All right. I don't know. I kind of agree. We don't need the demon daddy to have shorts. I mean, what?
This is so weird for me because I am legit not used to Edgar being sexualized in any manner. I'm not against it. I'm just like, wow, that never once dawned on me.
Okay. I gotta finish this, and I know how this works. This is gonna be great. So, Naor, you are trying to magically pull this sword over. Are we still? Are people announcing, "Hey, anyone that brings us treasure will live"? Is that still being called out?
Yeah, that would be called out because Stonewall would automatically have guns trained on them and saying, "You choose your fate."
Okay. So, oh Lord, this is gonna be really bad and really good at the same time. Don't panic. I'm just trying to get rid of tokens. There we go. That's more accurate. This thing's sinking. Fires are going out. Okay, so, oh Lord. So you guys are just having a field day leaning over the edge of the railing, just looking at like, okay, whoever brings us the most shit lives. This is a very tempting offer, seeing how they have nothing much left. Their captain has abandoned them, and they are sinking. Nice. So, people are trying to gather up as much gold as they can and make it over your way. Some up top the walls and the parapets. Naora, one idiot tries to grab hold of the sword as you are ferrying it over, completely cuts himself. Willow, if you were down any health, you just got that back. As they cut themselves and fall into the water. Oh Lord. So there are traders running over to the towers, handfuls of gold, just like the last helicopter. The last helicopter. Take me! To me! And at this point, I imagine no one's letting anyone on it. Just like you're taking too long to decide and letting them stew.
I could just imagine Glosson like leaning his hand like on his chin, and he's just like 1, 2, 3, 4, just sitting there, just teasingly counting each person.
So what's the call? This thing's going down. They're waiting. They're wanting to accept your offer.
Do we want to grab all the ones that accepted and put them in shackles once they get in? Because they're still getting arrested, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that would be the best.
Fire cannons.
Yeah.
Yes, that's so
we fire a final broadside into it.
Wait,
No
but
mercy.
these guys have actually these guys are actually bringing us shit.
They're desperate. Who knows their true
You can
intentions?
take advantage of that factoid.
We just freaking sank their fort. If they try and start a fight on the ship, then good freaking luck. You all gonna die and get thrown overboard.
Wait!
Wow.
I want some treasure! An annoying voice calls out from the deck of the ship, and you see one of the skeletons go to jump over the side of the ship.
Oh my god.
Glosson grab them by the back of their neck and just.
You can join in as Sebastian tackles Craig to the deck of the ship. I want to be king! He was king! I want to be king!
Well, because we promised them, those who are giving treasure, all right, fine, we'll help them aboard the ship.
But the moment they are on ship,
We tie
we're
them up to the
smacking
mast.
shackles on them, yeah.
We tie them up to the mast. Around the mast,
Someone
like
roll me a
the,
d6. Someone decide and someone roll.
all right, hold on. Oh, someone beat me to it. Sounds like.
I rolled, but I'm gonna let the captain do it
All right,
because good old Capitan gets first call.
6.
Okay, so you get a total of 6 traders.
All right. And immediately after they're aboard, they're shackled to the mast.
Just you haul them on board. The freaking Oh god, the fort's completely sinking. People are in the water, getting dragged down with everything. 1 second, Naora. Just Stonewall looks up the line of them, puts them all in shackles. Do you fear death?
Yeah, no, he would look at them. They'd be right in front of the mast, and he would be in his menacing. He's still pretty pissed about
know that
everything that
reference.
has happened so far.
Thank you.
And yeah, he would pretty much say, the same exact words. He would say, "Do you fear death? Do you know what you have tried to do? Because I can like end you right here, right now." And I have a feeling they're flipping shit.
Oreo cookie, come back.
Any sign of the fort and Big Bertha are well to the bottom of the ocean.
When did Bep get back?
Bep jumped on board like 2 turns ago.
Oh, I didn't hear it. I must have been busy assigning.
Edwin was bleeding.
Yeah, Edgar was bleeding.
Demon Daddy.
Yeah, he jumped back on the ship after that.
Oh yeah, at this point the traders are like, yeah, we know life's shit, but hey, we're alive.
Oh nope, that's my connection. Sorry, my connection died temporarily and I got confused. Can people hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
Okay,
I can
good.
hear you.
Okay, so I will put 6 traders in the brig.
Yeah, in the brig.
Alrighty. The ship gets fully prepared with no other problems. The fires are doused.
Mm-hmm.
For the time being, Dirge has a pet fishman he does not seem to understand. And the kobolds seem happy.
Aw.
Yes, they are.
All right. Can Naora take a moment to heal anybody who needs to be healed?
Oh yeah, that goes without saying. Everyone eventually gets healed out, no problem. The anchors are pulled out and discarded or recycled as needed. Polaris will take her position back up at the front of the ship.
Thank you, giant lady.
Can Naora
Will fully repair the ship as well, and I assume disappear?
Yeah, as soon as the ship is fully repaired, Evil Carpenter is going to vanish,
Oh yeah,
as
you
well
guys
as
are-
all 11 of the little helpers that came off it.
Bep scrambles over to Glosson and just head tilt, points at Lucky Candle and points to Glosson.
Glosson look. Oh, yes, that's mine. Kind of bend down. He'll squat and open his palm.
Head will tilt over, shake it plops in your hand. As it lands in your hand, it's virtually unmarked, unscathed, and as it lands in your hand, the small tilt from Bep's head to your hand puts the flame out.
Oh, that's good. I kind of forgot it was still lit. Glosson, you set a flame. No.
There you go. Craig's reaching through the railing. Come back!
That's hilarious.
Congratulations, guys! You did it.
In a moment
At
of
what
celebration,
cost?
right?
Yeah, what cost?
In a moment of celebration, can Glosson do the whole jump embrace of his a certain particular?
Yes, you and Xander share a happy dance hug, and a little something else.
Aww.
Oh,
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Oh ho ho! Wolf
It wouldn't
whistle,
be
wolf
wrong to
whistle.
say it kissed and sued.
yes.
The orders are to go home. Vivian congratulates everybody, but tells you, "Okay, we still gotta go." All right. Now would be a good time for a quick break as you guys continue your way home.
Yeah.
Mhm.
D-Rez, let's take a quick break.
See. If anybody wants to question the whole Drow Glosson thing, it's obvious. But if anyone has any questions, you can ask because, as far as you guys know, this Drow just you guys don't really know him.